Hey guys, welcome to Yellow Brick Road. Tonight we're going to talk about the 5 C's. This is under circulation. So after you started AVPU and you've done alert, responsive voice, responsive pain, unresponsive, you're in one of 3 categories. You're either over here, focused history, physical exam, you're in the middle with altered mental status, or you're unresponsive. Most of the time when we look at the 5 C's, we're talking about unresponsive, but you can have the 5 C's in the other areas as well. C1 under circulation is pulse. No pulse, start CPR. That's why it's the most important. So this is a carotid pulse. You're going to look, listen, feel for 5 to 10 seconds. At the end of 10 seconds, if no pulse, start CPR. C2 is major bleeding. If they're bleeding out, you need to stop the bleeding. So direct pressure elevation, pressure dressing, and a tourniquet. We have a video already if you want to go over and watch the Stop the Bleeding video I did a couple weeks ago. C3 is skin. Skin has 3 parts: color, moisture, and temperature. This lets you know if you're beginning shock or not. C4 is peripheral perfusion. And peripheral perfusion means, do they have capillary refill or do they have a radial pulse or distal pulse? What that's telling you is whether or not they're beginning are in decompensated shock. So skin tells you if they're in compensated shock. Peripheral perfusion tells you if they're in decompensating shock. And then the last C, C5, is hook them to the monitor. The monitor will tell you what kind of rhythm they're in and let you know whether you have any cardiac compromise. So the 5 C's in CAB or ABC is C1, pulse. Do they have a pulse, yes or no? 2, are they bleeding? If they're bleeding, stop the bleeding. 3, skin condition, color, and temperature. Color, moisture, and temperature. If they are cool, clammy, diaphoretic, then that is compensated shock. Peripheral perfusion, if they don't have any radial pulses, then they have a systolic of usually less than 90, so that's decompensating shock. And then hook them to the monitor. When in doubt, hook them to the monitor to see what the rhythm is. These are the 5 C's of circulation. So the starter 5 is PPE, seen safe, number of patients, MOI, NOI, additional resources, general pressure, life threats, introduction, consider C-spine, AVPU, alert, responsive voice, response to pain, unresponsive. After that, you're going to do ABCs, whether it's over here, or right here. If it's ABCs over here, we look at it as CAB. What are my 5 C's? Is my airway open and clear, and my breathing, yes or no? And then we can move on down the Yellow Brick Road. This is all I've got tonight. The 5 C's to circulation. They are pulse, bleeding, skin, peripheral perfusion, and monitor. And remember, follow the Yellow Brick Road, and I'll see you. Have a great night.